ओ यार डीके, जो मज़ा अपने पॉडकास्ट को बढ़ते हुए क्या वेट जो मज़ा अपने पॉडकास्ट को जवान होते देख कर आता है वो अपनी अपनी जवानी में भी नहीं आता डीके. Hello and welcome. That was a quote that I have butchered from 1983 film Masoom, said by Said Jaffrey, who also stars in the film along with Shabana Azmi, Nasruddin Shah, Supriya Pathak, a very young Urmila Matondkar, and even younger Jugal Hansraj. And it was one of the iconic films of that time, Shekhar Kapoor's debut film. To talk about Masoom with me in the studio is my co-host Urjita Vani.
Hello.
And also with us today is a guest who I've been wanting to get on the show for a really, really long time. I'm very glad that he's here with us today. He's someone I have actually, if I may say so, grown up reading, if I can say that. He's a film critic, screenwriter, columnist, and he has ruffled some feathers on Twitter as well, but that's a thing of the past. Please welcome to As It Age Well, Mr. Raja Sen.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to the show, Raja. And would it be like accurate to say you have ruffled some feathers on social media and with your film reviews?
ये शुरुआत ही न्यूज़ चैनल डिबेट से
ये
क्यों
थोड़ा
हो रही है? यहाँ पे आके हम किसकी बात करते हैं
This is
पिक्चर
the
की?
non-Masoom part of the conversation.
And he called us snarky before we started.
No, I think more than on social media,
Yes.
I feel what happened was that, online hatred is something I predate social
Of
media.
course, yes,
right?
you do.
There used to be I Hate Raja Sen groups on Orkut. So it's like, basically when I started reviewing 20
Yes,
years ago,
yes.
that was the time which coincided with the time when Rediff just opened its message boards.
Mm.
And they had this honor system saying that if someone flags something, then they'll take it down. But otherwise, it's a free for all.
Yeah.
And that free for all became really ugly.
Yeah.
It became
Yeah.
massive. So suddenly
Yeah.
I realized that people in this country take film very, very seriously.
Yes, yeah.
And there wasn't really a fan club culture that time,
Mhm.
but people would get seriously ticked off.
Yeah.
And because there weren't so many of us writing week in, week out,
Right.
there was a lot of flaming
Correct.
from within the industry as well.
Oh,
a lot
okay.
of severe reactions within the industry.
Okay.
So,
I remember, Raja, today we're talking about Masoom
Right.
from 1983. Again, I think I met you once at a film festival and I told you that the sweet spot for our show is like films from like, say, about 92, 93 to about 2010.
Right.
Because that's the internet generation. That's
Sure.
the generation that's online the most.
Right.
80s is a dicey era. We've covered Coolie from the 80s.
Okay.
We've covered Parinda. And another sort of shortcoming that is even I wasn't around in the 80s. Like I was born in 88.
Right.
So a lot of times Urjita is at that end of the stick where she wasn't around for the most of the 90s films
This
we discussed.
evens it out.
This evens it out because even I was
Yeah.
probably a thought in my parents'
Right.
mind. But this is Shekhar Kapoor's debut film, starring Nasruddin Shah and Shabana Azmi, who at this point, by the way, 1983 for Nasir, he released 7 films in that year. Masoom is one of them. Shekhar Kapoor has had one of the most interesting Hindi film directorial careers, I think, in my mind. But when was the first time, what memories do you have of watching Masoom the very first time? Do you remember when did you see it? How?
I do actually.
Yeah?
So I was born a couple of years before Masoom came
Right.
out. But Masoom, maybe it was because of the Lakdi Ki Kathi song.
Yeah.
But Masoom for a long time was a film that kids were allowed to watch.
Correct.
Like it was supposed to be like, this is okay for children.
Yes,
There are
he's
children in
right.
this
He's
film
right.
Who are playing. So we used to be like, that would be a babysitting film, right?
Yeah.
You know, they would put on Masoom because,
Yeah.
okay, Lakdi Ki Kathi, they'll watch this.
Yeah.
And which is fine. We would all sing along to Lakdi
Yeah.
Ki Kathi, me and my cousins. But the fact is that this was a
This infidelity drama. Yes.
seriously sad film,
Correct.
and the sadness of it didn't hit as much
Much
in
later.
that time,
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
world. But Masoom was definitely one of those films where, you know, I come from Delhi, and it's the same Delhi, basically. I can see within it, I can see, you know, my mother's saris and my father's loud Punjabi friends.
Right.
And the overall ethos of it, the way he captures Delhi is so true to that time. You know, it's the same way that, say, Sai Paranjpe captured Delhi.
Right.
You know, in films like Chashme
Chashme
Badoo,
Badoo, yeah.
or Bombay in Katha. Like the
Right.
fact that the commonplace part of it just felt lived in and real.
Right.
So here he was, Shekhar was doing this like really astute Delhi mapping, you know. It just feels so familiar, so realistic. These all feel like characters that you know. None of the dialogue, I mean Gulzar Saab's dialogue, nothing dialogue-y, I think, that
Right.
very, very spare.
Yeah.
And so it just really feels, when I watch that film now, and I watched it you know, a couple of nights ago after at least 20 years. Like I've seen that film before. I know of the film. I know what I like in the film. But to reacquaint myself with it now, it was just it was devastating also, because
Right.
I wept buckets, because
Right.
one, it triggers the time of being that age,
Right.
and you know, and seeing it with your parents
Yeah,
and things
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But also just the sheer striking manipulation
Right.
that Shekhar's able to pull off.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he is hitting you hard,
Mm.
and it's working every
Yeah,
single time.
yeah, yeah. Urjita, you saw the film for the first time?
I saw the film for the first time, and I agree. I don't usually cry
Right.
while watching films, but in this one I cried twice.
Right. It's pretty hard.
Like the one bangle sequence, the
Right.
bangle box sequence,
Sure.
and then even the train sequence. When Nasir,
Towards the end.
yeah,
Yeah.
I started crying when Nasiruddin. Can I just like
Just call him
Yeah.
Nasir. Yeah.
Nasir? Right? Yeah, no. I was talking. I'm talking about the climax in the beginning.
Yeah,
spoiler
yeah.
alert. But
Yeah, for a
when,
film that came out 41 years ago.
Yeah, but when he asked his kid Rahul कि
Yeah.
तुम तो मुझे नहीं भूलोगे ना, man, for me that was such an innocent question. I think that really got to
Sure.
me. But no, I really enjoyed the film, and like you said, this is also something I had noted in my notes also, that the dialogues don't seem to be too dialogue.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I love watching old films just to see how much how the screenplay has aged well. Like you know, the style of screenplay, and I really like watching old films where the characters are actually talking like actual people.
Right.
Like मनोज तुम मुझे धोखा नहीं दे सकते. मैंने आज तक किसी को ये बोलते हुए नहीं सुना है. मैंने काफी मनोज को धोखा देते हुए देखा है, पर मैंने कभी किसी को ये बोलते हुए नहीं सुना है.
Right.
But in this film, of course, like there are a few cliches. जो डीके का कैरेक्टर है वो क्लीशे, वो तो पूरा ही क्लीशे है. But other than that, I felt that whatever the way Shabana Azmi is talking, the way Nasiruddin Shah is talking, I felt कि काफ़ी मतलब कंटेम्प्रेरी है. अभी के
Okay.
लोग भी वैसे बात करेंगे.
Right.
So I really enjoyed the film, and I think it's a like so when you use the word manipulation, I really want to understand what were you implying, because I just wanted to check if it is exactly what I was thinking or not.
No, I feel like Masoom is a very overt film in the sense that it is hitting these exact notes, right?
Yeah.
This scene is meant to be light relief because the kids are playing, and this scene is meant to be a devastating scene because Shabana is grappling with the thought of the other woman that she can see with this
Right.
child,
Yeah.
and all of that, right?
Yeah.
So I think so Shekhar's always been very gifted at that in terms of when you look at a Mr. India and the little girl dying scene, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when the little girl is supposedly blown up, but somehow she's still lying there in a coffin. and a scene for which Shekhar had to, they had to give the little girl cough syrup and essentially
really?
drug her because she wasn't staying still.
Correct.
But it's a great scene in the context of the film, right?
Right.
You don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about
yeah.
it when
Yeah.
you're watching it.
Yes.
You're feeling bad for that.
Yeah.
So he does all that really well, right?
Yeah.
You know, Sridevi and the pastries and all of
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah,
When
yeah,
the kids
yeah.
don't have anything to eat.
Yes.
So in Masoom, I think there's no other way to react to that film. Like I wondered, will there be some ironic distancing? Will I look at it and say, this is what he's trying to do? But no, I can see what he's trying to do, but he's doing it so well that all this time later, it's still affecting me just as crushingly. You know,
Right.
I'm feeling as bad
Right.
for the kid
Right.
and for Shabana. I mean, Shabana's, I think, really the crucial character in this film. You know, it becomes her film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
more than DK.
Yeah, because
What-
I'll
what
tell
manipulation
you
did you
what
have
I
in
was
mind?
thinking. Okay, so I had of course read about the plot before watching the film, and while watching the film, I was like constantly I was crossing my fingers ki please don't make her the demon, please don't make her the demon. Of course, they did not demonize the character completely, but in bits and pieces, I felt that. Okay, like, are they trying to paint her as the villain for not accepting the child?
Sure.
And I was like, I'm not sure if I reached a conclusion till the end, because honestly, like, you know, in bits and pieces, I felt like the onus is still on her. That
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Like, nowhere have they shown that, you know, nowhere have they painted Nasir as the bad guy
Yeah.
for doing the
Yeah.
deed that he did. Because I feel like at least even one dialogue from her end, maybe saying something as simple as, अगर मैं तुम्हारी जगह होती तो, would you have accepted my child? I don't know, maybe something like that. अगर ऐसा कुछ होता तो I feel like okay, I would have been okay, but I feel like Nazaruddin, he did not get enough hate for doing what he did. Of course, she was being cold to him and everything. But again, over here also, he was shown like with the background music and everything. He was shown as this poor guy who was like, "Abhi ho gayi galti, kya karu? I have to care for this child now." So
I have a take on that. Let's get into it. I
Yeah.
thought I'll bring it up later, but now that we're in the heat of this,
which is also what
so
he
the-
said that night.
hey, it was a school reunion.
And he was sorry for her.
Yeah.
By the way, someone on IMDb is like, he mentions the school reunion as 1973. The song playing in the background is "Have a Cigar" by Pink Floyd, which is an album that didn't come out in 1975. So take that.
तो इस सपने में भी झूठ बोल रहा है साला.
Unreliable narrative.
Yeah.
But my take on that was, so very few Hindi films deal with the failing of men, right? Or the failings of fatherhood. It'll either be done in a way where, like we were mentioning, there's this absentee father universe that Nasir is known for, like Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, Main Hoon Na, this film, where it cuts to a future where we probably the protagonist is the son or the daughter, and they didn't have a father, so how did they deal with that? Or it's the father was a drunkard, the Udan thing, abusive father, and all of that. Here I think the thing is DK, the fact that he, like you said, he doesn't have that, we don't see enough of him taking responsibility. How much of it do you think is this idea that men don't realize that they have fucked up? That it's still for them, for him, saying that I said sorry, shouldn't that be enough? Isn't that also a part of that thing?
So you know how women have this question that they ask to their partners that would you still love me if I was a worm? So I feel
Wait, did
there was
you
a-
know this, Raja?
No, I don't know. If I was a worm.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a very
This is
popular
a
meme.
new thing.
It's
Yeah.
newish. Yeah.
Newish
Got
as
something
in-
to do with tequila. No,
No,
why
it's
are
a-
they
it's
No,
worms?
a-
so this is like a no.
I think
why
it was
are
a
they worms?
question.
Why are they worms?
So
Yeah.
basically, like you know how women like to put men into hypothetical situations.
Right.
That okay, what if अगर मेरे दोनों टांगे चली जाती, would you
हाँ.
still love me?
Right.
What if I was this? What if I was this?
Yeah,
Basically,
and men
what if
lie. They're
yeah, like what if I was not the perfect individual that you
Right.
think I am?
Sure.
Like what if I had some of the other
I love the
imperfection?
presumption that they are perfect.
Yeah.
They don't have
So
imperfections.
so
But,
clearly, I think we know your answer
no,
already.
no, I'm just trying to grapple with what this meme is.
Yeah,
and what
he
this
just
concept
got
is.
introduced to
I'm
the
just-
idea.
I'm just
That
finding
was
out
like
this out of
कीड़ा
an idea.
कीड़ा होती तो मैं फेंक देता और क्या but नहीं, anyway, so you know how women have these hypothetical questions that are supposed to be funny.
Right.
So I feel like this movie, if you think about it, this is the hypothetical question of Shekhar Kapoor. अगर मेरा एक ज़माने में extramarital affair हो के अगर बच्चा होता, would you take care of it? I don't know, because that is what honestly it seemed like कि okay, because like again, like you also agreed that the responsibility is not on him in any way.
So this is one scene between him and Saeed Jafri, where Saeed Jafri's role is called
DK,
no, Suri.
Suri,
Suri
yeah.
says कि तुम्हें इसको भेजना पड़ेगा. You have, why don't you send him off to a boarding school? Where DK says कि इसका भी तो हक कुछ बनता है ना.
Yeah.
Like कहाँ भेज दूँ, क्या करूँ? So in that one scene, I feel like he's somehow somewhat grappling with the idea that, oh yes, I fucked up, but he's also my son, and if I give X amount of love to these two daughters of mine, why doesn't this other one deserve the same? Right? So that's just one scene. With Shabana, I think you see that
Yeah.
happening
Yeah,
throughout
you see
the
whole
film.
arc, and
Yeah.
also you have that scene where he's telling Shabana that I didn't know about this at all. I
Right.
didn't know about this kid. Had I known, so she's like, "What would you have
Yeah,
left
would
us?"
left us,
And which
yes.
is again that
Yeah.
crazy hypothetical
Yeah.
where he doesn't know how to answer that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what would he have? What would he have done?
Yeah, yeah. It's this rare. Like you said, it's very weird that kids were allowed to watch this film because it's such a grown-up movie.
It is
Like
a
throughout the film, I was
grown-up,
like,
sad film.
Yes.
With lots of people.
Okay, another question I
Huh.
have. We can deal with it later on also as
Okay.
we discuss the film. So you know how sometimes a filmmaker lets you know about his intentions in very subtle ways. Like over here also, as the movie started, I was thinking, ki, okay, we know that the son is a boy, like the kid is a boy. So And then there's a scene in the beginning where Nasruddin is like कि ठीक है
एक
तुम्हारा तो
मुन्ना,
लड़का है
हाँ.
मैं but मेरा कोई लड़का नहीं है. And then there's a zoom in on his face. So then eventually over the film we realize that over the course of the film we realize that okay there are a few things that he can do with his son like horse riding and all that he cannot do with his daughters. Something that he was longing for. So then in my head I'm like कि अच्छा मतलब लड़की होती तो नहीं करता क्या
No, I think I don't think that's fair, like really, because I feel like it's not. I think he has a good life with the daughters.
Yeah.
He has a good playful relationship with them, and I think we have a lot of scenes of the girls being there for each other, so they're never
Yes.
abandoned or alone. So I think what he does with the son, though, playing around with the son, which is the same as what Supriya Pathak does with the son, right? She in the Do Naina Ek Kaani
Yes.
song,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
taking him boating and all of that as well.
Yeah.
So I think they are overcompensating for the fact that this kid has nobody. So I don't think
Yeah.
that is a man-woman thing as such.
No,
You know,
not a
in that
man
sense,
woman.
like
Yeah,
it's
he
not
wanted a son like that.
I don't think
I'm
that.
saying.
I think there was that point of like मुझे एक बेटा चाहिए was I feel like 40 years ago was less contentious. Like you could openly perhaps say it at a
Yes.
party
Yeah.
and not be judged for it. And you could say I would like a daughter as well. You could say it the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
way,
yeah.
but it was not. You know, it wasn't about infanticide. It wasn't about the ratios were not so
Yeah,
skewed.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was not such a hot topic. So it was just an idea that okay, you know, I wish I had a son for
Fair.
whatever reason.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so I don't think that was as loaded at that point. But I feel like his relationship with the kids is a different relationship. You know,
Yeah,
and
he's set up as the friendly one because when they bring in the pup, it's the
Yeah.
father they call,
Yeah.
and who comes and sort
and
of
that's a
Yeah.
significant bit of potential storytelling, right?
Yeah.
The pup breaking the family photograph and her sending the pup away.
wow,
So
I
you have
didn't think
all
of it till
that,
you just said it.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was supposed to be
Yeah.
like the foreshadowing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like what
No,
is
it
going
didn't strike
to
me
happen.
until you guys just mentioned it.
Because even the dialogues,
Yeah.
so I checked the screenplay also, the way they have written it, that is a brilliance. Okay, कि ऐसे ही कोई किसी को भी तुम लेके आओगे घर में और मैं accept करूँगी. What do you? So that I felt
Yeah.
कि that was genius.
Just one last thing about the son thing. I think it's also because Suri is rubbing his own son in his face all the time, right? Like the opening quote I mentioned, the original
Yeah,
quote
but
is like, कि
again,
"अब
that's
अपने
a
लड़के
very
को."
believable thing.
Yeah, of
For
course.
that era.
Yeah.
And I don't think that is necessarily Shekhar endorsing that behavior. I feel
Okay.
there's something a little too blustery about that. The
Got
way
it.
Suri does it, it's not
Right.
it's not subtle, right? He's
Yeah,
like,
not
must
at
have
all.
a son, yeah, come on, ek beta bhi ho jaye. You know, that sort of thing. And Suri is being perfectly sweet to the kids, but
Yeah.
there is that slight hard sexist
Yes.
zone of
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I want a son and sons should be like this, and
Correct.
he's making wife jokes about you know about girlfriends abroad and
Yeah,
all of that.
yeah.
He's a different kind of person.
Correct.
So I don't think that's necessarily endorsed, but somewhere on some level, the fact that this guy has had 2 daughters, maybe feels outnumbered in his house by these loud women, and feels the need for he thinks maybe I should have a son as
Okay,
well.
okay.
So I think that is
But I also feel that this is not an alternate ending. This is more like like an idea that he feels outnumbered right now, but later on, I feel like this guy will grow up to be a mama's boy more than a papa's boy. Like I get a feeling because I think I think in the moments that we have seen throughout the film, he has developed more of a relationship with Shabana than Nasir. So I feel like he will grow up to be I mean, it's just on a positive note. I
Sure.
feel. But I'm not. There's no point. There's no serious point.
I'm just saying the actors are still around, Urjita. If you want to
Yeah,
pen a
yeah.
sequel.
Shekhar's still around too.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Jugal Hansraj is not around.
I mean, he's around.
I
eh?
mean,
Working
he's
at
not-
YRF or something.
But he's not in the movie.
That must be the story. ये बच्चा बड़ा होके YRF चला गया.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have such a dramatic childhood.
Yeah.
The film was based on Man, Woman and Child, written by Eric Segal. Here's the interesting thing. So the novel comes out in 81. This film is from 83. Weirdly, the film adaptation of Man, Woman and Child also comes out in 1983 from Hollywood. There was a Pakistani adaptation as a drama series of this novel called Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna, which also came out in 1983. So I don't know what it was about the year 83, where there were like
wow.
multiple adaptations of
Yeah.
this.
A movie about extramarital affair
Yeah.
that leads to the birth of a child.
Yeah.
उसका नाम कभी अलविदा ना कहना.
Yes.
Do you think Karan Johar was planning this? Wow. Love it.
But the dialogues and story, of course, written by Gulzar, and he, like you said, he gives it this certain feel and Gulzar touch that is.
No, but I would say more than a Gulzar touch,
Yeah.
Abbas. The thing is that when you see Gulzar Saab's great films, when you look at the you know, the Majis
Ijazat.
dialogue from
Huh,
Ijazat and
huh,
all.
huh.
It's poetic.
Right.
The great Gulzar lines are poetic lines. This film doesn't have poetic lines.
Hmm.
This film has very commonplace lines. I think that's why your point of has it aged well is that when you look
Right.
at it in a modern context,
Yeah.
then with the exception of occasionally the background music being a little too dialed up, other than that, I feel like the language is spare and it's
Right.
perfect and
Yes.
it's normal. It's
Yes.
not trying to be lyrical at any point,
Right.
which is I think some Gulzar Saab restraint
Right.
that maybe came from Shekhar.
Yeah. So I want to talk about Shekhar Kapoor. So
Again?
yeah, I mean, because I want to talk about his career. He's
Yeah,
had
I'm
such
kidding, I'm
a
kidding, yeah.
crazy career. This film, would you say, so this is not exactly, I would say, when you think of parallel cinema, you think of the Shyam Benegals and the Mrinal Sens and the Money Calls. And then Gulzar Basu Chatterjee and Rishikesh Mukherjee were known for the middle of the road cinema.
Right.
This is somewhere in between, right? It doesn't have the big stars of those era. Nasir
Right.
and Shabana, of course, were the more offbeat actors. But then again, this isn't a mainstream film, but it still has a soundtrack by R.D. Burman. It
Right.
still has wonderful songs. It still has a plot, a story, a characters you can follow, right? Then Shekhar goes on to make Mr. India, which is like the commercialist of commercial films with a star in the middle, right there, Anil Kapoor. Then he makes Bandit Queen, which is an international success. Then he pivots to Hollywood, makes a successful Hollywood film. I would strongly urge the listeners and watchers of this podcast to check out a Wikipedia page called Unreleased Projects of Shekhar
With
Kapoor.
Time Machine and all that.
Time
things,
Machine,
right.
Pani. There's a third Elizabeth film which did not materialize. Strikingly, a lot of those are science fiction projects because here's one guy who actually made a true blue science fiction film work in India with Mr. India.
Right.
How do you see Shekhar's career, and do you think it has dwindled a little bit over the years? And do you think he was ahead of his time for the time he was making the films?
I think he was clutter breaking for sure because I remember Sudhir Mishra telling me about how they were all these, young filmmakers, radicals wanting
Yeah.
to change things. And then along comes some film that they're going to watch, which is like directed by Devanand's nephew. And they're just like, what would he have made?
Yeah.
But they went because they looked Nasir and all those
Yeah.
people. They're the people that they
Yeah.
work with and they would work with. And they are stunned by this film and they're like, none of our debut films were as realized or as complete. And I think you really see that. This does not feel like a first film. I
Yeah.
think for me, in terms of debut films, I remember when Ritesh Batra's Lunchbox came out, and I had likened that to this in terms of how fully realized it feels like a filmmaker who knows every beat of what he's trying to do and how his characters are meant to portray that. So Shekhar was incredible, and
Right.
the fact that he did a Mr. India, it was such a swerve
Yeah.
from this small,
It was like,
intimate, simple film.
Nowadays, if a indie director makes a successful film, Marvel
Marvel
snatches
picks
them
it.
and
It
makes
was
them a
that.
superhero
I
film.
remember
Yeah.
asking Anil about it.
Huh.
That why would you cast this guy? Because he had made this small film. How
Right.
did you think he would be able to handle
Right.
Mogambo and
Yeah.
all that? So he said that because he was so passionate when narrating Masoom, that we figured that this guy knows what he's trying to do. I was like, two things. One, sure, he must have been really impressively passionate. And the
Yeah.
other thing is that none of the other guys really must have known what they were talking about.
Right.
But in all that, like Mr. India, of course, is a phenomenal
Yeah.
film. Bandit Queen shaped the generation of all our counterculture filmmakers,
Yeah.
all our angry filmmakers from
the all the actors who would then go on to make the offbeat indie films, Manoj
Yeah.
Bajpayee, Gajraj
Yeah.
Rao, they
Yeah.
could name it and they are in Bandit Queen.
They're in Bandit
Yeah,
Queen.
yeah.
And just the sheer viscera of that film, like the
Yeah.
first film from our childhood, we remember that an Indian film is banned.
Yes.
Right? And we're like, it's banned. And we
Yeah.
used to get like,
Pirated
pirated video cassettes from some
yes.
friend would
Yeah.
give you that,
Yeah.
in a black packet, and it would be Bandit Queen. And you'd watch it as if it's porn or something.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it
yeah.
was like, it was amazing to watch that. Also because you had not seen
Yeah.
an Indian film of that
Yeah.
brutality. At
Right.
least we were not used to it. And, as kids in like high school or college, which was the time when Bandit Queen came out, what,
98, I think.
98,
Yeah,
right?
I think so. Yeah.
Just end of school.
Yeah.
So it just, that was a very harsh thing. And then I feel like Shekhar,
Had Hollywood
then
dreams.
Shekhar made a company with Ramu and
Yes.
Mani Ratnam.
Yeah.
They've decided that they'll make movies together, and they made one movie, which was Dil Se.
Oh, right.
They made Dil Se, which was Mani directed, and the others were supposed to be that Ramu would write, and so they would take turns writing and directing. It was very ambitious, but that one film was it.
Mhm.
It didn't do well,
Mhm.
of course, but it was an ambitious start
Right.
for them.
Yeah.
And then there would just be information about
Mm,
Shekhar. There would be a press
mm.
conference.
Yeah.
There would be Pani.
Yes.
Or there would be Time Machine. Or there
Yeah.
would be so many projects that he's spoken about over the years. I mean, very funnily, and this is just at some point, there were very serious conversations that
Mhm.
I, as a 20-something writer, and Anil Kapoor and Shekhar were having about a Mr. India sequel.
Okay.
Many
Yeah,
years
that has
ago.
always been in the
So,
conversation.
yeah, so I was, there was this whole thing where we were discussing it and how to do it, and
Right.
I had pitched an idea, and Shekhar was on board. But
Right.
Shekhar is a very interesting person to hang out with,
Huh.
because you never know what he's thinking.
Hmm.
And I've hung out with him in the strangest places.
Right.
Like at a 50 Cent concert. So, it just feels odd, right? To hang out with Shekhar.
Yeah,
Kapoor.
while in the club was in the background, you're discussing, what if this guy?
and Shekhar's so I'm just hanging back. He's like, no, let's go to the front of the stage. I'm like, why? Why do we want to see 50 Cent up close? But I guess he's like commits to the experience.
And what year is this?
When 50 Cent in Bombay must be 2000.
So Shekhar is still like in his,
Seven?
by the time he's in his 50s or
yeah,
so.
2006, 7,
Yes.
8, something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
whenever he had come, you can
Yeah,
look it up and
yeah.
flash it. But Shekhar is a very interesting gentleman.
So what
and-
happened for the Mr.
with
in the
the Mr.
sequel?
India, I think there were always legal and commercial difficulties with
okay.
Mr. India, between the production, between Anil himself,
Right.
between Bonnie, all of those things. It was a very complicated pot. I was very clear that, there was a conversation about just doing a standalone sequel which had none of the old characters.
Okay.
And I was like, there's no point. Why would you not use,
Yeah.
Sridevi and
Yeah,
Satish Kaushik
yeah.
and all of those
Yeah,
people?
Aftab Shivdasani.
And Aftab and Ahmad Khan and all those
Yes,
people,
yeah,
you
yeah.
just put it all together. But anyway, so lots of talk about that. So I have hung out with Shekhar a fair bit, and he's very interesting.
Because ambition is all over this Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
He also left quite a few films midway. He was
Yeah.
supposed to direct Roop Ki Rani Choron Ka Raja, which he didn't do. Barsat, Bobby Deol's.
He partly directed a film I was very fascinated with as a child,
Which was?
which is a cowboy film called Joshile.
Yes.
Now, Joshile
Heard
was a
about this.
cowboy
No
film,
idea.
see, the
Huh.
trashy
No.
that you should watch.
No.
See, Joshile, like if you want to make an Indian cowboy movie,
Huh.
who are the two Indian heroes you can cast?
Shah Rukh Khan.
No, this is, so you
Cowboy.
cast, no, you were
Sanjay
proper
Dutt.
cowboys. No,
Sanjay Dutt.
Sunny Deol
Oh.
and Anil Kapoor.
Oh.
So two guys who can ride horses, who look
Nice.
like, in their own way,
Alpha.
Western,
Yeah.
Western guys,
With all
hairy
the chest
guys, big
hair,
guys,
yeah.
all of that. And it had a really fun title track. But again, that was a film that I think Shekhar
Left.
left
Yeah,
midway,
yeah.
so I think the producer was forced to do it or something. And it's not a good film at all. But
Mm.
you can see traces of it if you look at the song clip, and you feel like they are having fun. They are trying to make like a proper western,
Right.
like maybe a Bud Spencer, Terence Hill western, if not
Yeah,
a good, the
yeah.
bad, the ugly.
Yeah.
They were trying to make
But-
Django chained.
It was not. Shekhar is a unique character.
Right.
But when you was talking about how Shekhar saw himself in DK,
Hmm.
I think one of the things that's interesting about Masoom is
Hmm.
where Nasir, being such a method guy,
Hmm.
always used to want a certain sketch.
Okay.
Like, what is this character like?
Hmm.
What does he listen to?
Hmm.
What does he do? What does he wear? Right?
Yeah.
Nasir was involved.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And, someone like Mr. Benegal would give him that
Yeah.
depth of information. But Shekhar, who was, young and radical and wanting to make this like naturalistic film,
Yeah.
kept saying, you're just like any other guy.
He,
Yeah.
he
said-
likes other women.
So
Isn't that enough? What more does he need to like?
yeah,
Nasir?
it was more so, but he kept wanting
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Nasir needed something. So Shekhar said, think of him like me.
Okay.
So Nasir is wearing Shekhar's clothes throughout the film.
Oh.
Yeah.
He actually said that.
Me,
Shekhar thing.
he's-
See, I was right. I was right. That's what I'm talking about.
No, so he wore Shekhar's clothes because he wanted to
Right.
just get a feel of the character. He said,
Right.
okay, I'll
Yeah.
wear those shirts.
Yeah.
I'll wear those things. And when we were growing up
Mm.
in the 80s, Shekhar was a model.
Yeah, he
Shekhar
started
Kapoor
out as
was
an
a
actor.
model
Yeah,
for,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
He was a
Wow.
model for a suiting and shirting brand called Dig Jam. and he was
Oh.
one of those
Pardon?
called
Dig Jam.
Okay.
and it was
DIG.
Okay,
Right,
yeah, got
and
it.
it was he was very cool. He was like he looked sophisticated, and he had
Yes.
that beard, and
Yeah,
he had a style, and he knew how to wear a suit.
Yeah.
And it just stood out from all the models of the time, and it
Hmm.
was one of those things. So Shekhar Kapoor was suddenly, thinking woman, sex symbol kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
character in himself.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Cool, you have to go take a short break at this point. When we come back, we'll talk about the performances in the film. Ujita wants to talk about Shabana Azmi and the amazing child actors of this film. Two of them went on to have great careers, and some more reflections on Shekhar Kapoor, Nasir, and a lot more about Masoom on the other side of this break. If you're watching us on YouTube, please press subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you on the other side of this break. Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcasts Network. On Cyrus Says, Cyrus is joined by screenwriter and filmmaker Abbas Tayarwala, who talks about his early days in advertising and growing up in Old Bombay. Abbas also sheds light on his work on films like Maqbool, Jaane Tu Ya Jaane Na, and his upcoming work in War 2 and Pathaan 2. On A Century of Stories, Kunal tells us the legendary story of the making of the epic Mughal-e-Azam. Tune in to know what went behind its grandeur and intricate set designs, and why Mughal-e-Azam continues to be celebrated for its artistic achievements. Folks, if you like our shows, spread the word, tell your friends, and don't forget to rate and review them wherever you're listening to them. Follow us on social media. We are IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. You'll also find all our shows on YouTube by their show names. So do look out for them and have fun watching. And finally, we would like to thank our sponsors this week, IDFC First Bank and Grab. And we're back on Has It Aged Well. We're talking about Masoom from 1983 with Raja and Rajita. Before the break, I said that two of the child actors went on to have an illustrious career. There was a debate about that in the break because one of them had a considerably more illustrious career than the other, which was Urmila, whose many films we've discussed on this show. But this film doesn't work if Jugal doesn't work, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
the child.
100%.
sure.
The child had to be cute.
Yeah.
First of all, the child had to look innocent. The child had to have those puppy eyes,
Yeah.
which completely tugged at my, 0.5% maternal instinct.
Right.
I don't have any, but I was like,
Sure.
okay, you know what? I'll also take in this child, no problem.
Also, the youngest daughter, Aradhana Srivastav, who didn't go on to have a career in film, is amazing. Like, she's the comic relief of the
Yeah.
entire
Yeah.
film. She's
Yeah.
so good. And working with children is famously, considered a difficult task. But I think Shekhar totally pulled this off. What do you guys think of the child actors,
No,
especially Jugal?
Jugal, of course, is incredible because Rahul Bhaiya, and,
Yeah.
it was just such this character. He was also he looked like the kid from those Band-Aid, not Band-Aid. It was something called Hansaplast. They used to have the same look.
Yeah.
He was that kid with that hair and
There was a
neat-looking
terrible
child.
Hansa joke on Khichdi because there's a character called Hansa, so Hansa Plast.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway,
But
continue.
anyway, so Jugal was very, very cute.
Yeah.
But also the fact is that not just did he have to look cherubic, but
Hmm.
of the three kids, he was the one who was never doing anything wrong.
Right.
Right? Like he is set up for, it's like if he accidentally he hurts himself,
Mhm.
he runs away from home.
Mhm.
But he doesn't, break something or ruin something, or basically
Yeah.
he's not a nuisance in any way.
Right.
He's meant to be almost too good to deny.
Right.
And that's the primary conflict of the film,
Right.
because you know that morally speaking,
Uh-huh.
if you were to take a moral high ground of
Right.
these characters, as audiences are prone to do, right?
Right.
Who this is wrong and this is right. So in that moral high ground, they would side with Shabana because
Yeah.
she is obviously
Yeah.
in the right here. She's been betrayed, and there is this very obvious, tangible evidence of her husband's infidelity in her face every day. So she's obviously grappling with it, and it's trouble. But so the way to combat that was to make this child so adorable and so cute, and Jugal's very good. It's not just a cuteness performance. Like when he's read the letter, for
Yeah.
example, and all of that, like, or when he's just before the Tujhse Naraz song, which is again one of those.
Yeah.
The song is a trigger in itself,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And when just before that, when he's saying, can I call you Papa,
Yeah.
and all of that, it is just. Like he's wearing it very lightly as a kid. His instincts are on point, but it's a great performance. It's
And
just
to think that, so because being a former child, I also, of course, we did not get all these complex emotions,
Of
right? Like if
course.
somebody does not like us or not. But I think I still remember if any auntie did not like me,
Yeah.
or if an auntie just had a problem with kids in general, I could sense that. Like I might not remember the incidents,
Sure.
but like when I meet those relatives, I'm like, yeah, you did not like
yeah,
me
yeah,
as a child.
there were definitely some neighborhood aunties that you would not
Yeah.
like because you know that they don't like you
Yes.
playing around them and
Yeah.
all of those things. Yeah,
So
for
like
sure.
to think of it from as a former child's lens, like I can clearly see how Jugal Rahul is just not trying to understand why this woman does not like me.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, he like I'm also guessing that because ek to first of all his mom passed away, right?
Yeah.
And to think that she was his only family, and now that other man, I forgot his name,
The Master
was
G.
that Master G.
Yeah.
He does not have a name, right?
He does. They had
Yeah,
the
they had
telegram
a
came in his name.
Telegram, yeah. So
Tiwari ji was Satish Kaushik.
yeah.
Yeah.
So एक तो Master G उसकी family थी, other than
No,
his
even
mom.
Wikipedia
And-
credits him as Master G. So
Yeah,
I think you're right.
so even Master G sent him away. So imagine that was his mother passing away was not the only blow he had.
Yeah,
उसको
yeah.
ऐसा है कि भाई दूसरी जो है family ये भी मुझे क्यों भेज रहा है? Why does nobody love me? And as a child you don't have any complex
Yeah.
emotions. You're just like, okay, if this person is sending me away, they don't want me. Why do they not want me? And then like now that he is in this unknown place with these unknown people he has never seen before, the only two people he could relate to are the kids. And when he's trying to bond with them, even then their mom is stopping
Right.
them from bonding with him, which is like he doesn't understand.
Yeah.
So he's trying to take it upon himself कि मैंने क्या किया, कुछ गलत किया क्या. So then which is why he's trying to like please her, like go the extra mile by
Yeah.
making her a bangle box and everything. And even in that bangle box or a sequence, which is my favorite moment of the film, where you could see it in her eyes that oh my god, this kid
Yeah,
is so
she wanted
adorable.
to reach out and touch
Yeah,
him
there
till
are
Nasir entered the
yes,
frame.
yes,
You know,
yes.
so it
Yes,
is
yes,
really
like a
heartbreaking,
like a
yeah.
stark reminder
Yeah.
of who this kid is and
Yeah, where he comes from and what
yes,
is, yeah.
because if this kid was any other kid that they would have randomly adopted,
Yeah.
we are pretty sure that Shabana would have showered him with way more love
Yeah, for sure.
than Nasir.
For sure.
But then just because she knows iska past
She's
kya hai,
pushing herself to,
Yes.
she's stealing herself and all of that.
Yeah.
And I feel like what you're saying about how the kid is grappling with those emotions, that comes across when the little one, right, the little girl tells him that, she loves you too, she's just shy about you.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and he wants to go along with that, right? Because that's what he's writing to the Master Ji also. That she likes me but she's shy about me. Like he wants desperately to believe that
Yeah.
there is love and that he deserves love.
Yeah.
And when you're saying the child lens, that's an interesting, the former child
Yeah.
lens. But it's interesting because, like from the second shot of the film, there is a lot of the film
Mhm.
that is shot kind of child height, kind of
Okay.
child POV. In the way that, say, a Spielberg would
Spielberg did
shoot
in
Jaws
E.T.,
with
yeah.
the shark POV.
Yeah.
I think there is a lot of that. So there is a sense of the space,
Right.
for example. It's very interesting because the film is putting the audience in that child position.
Correct.
You're saying that here you are, you have done nothing, you bought a ticket and you've come to see us. And here are these complicated grown-ups. And you sit and listen to the music and let them deal with their problems. And it's very interesting because there is a remove there.
Right.
It's not a male gaze or a female gaze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does employ a child's gaze. And the cinematography of the film is extraordinary. Praveen Bhatt, Vikram Bhatt's
Yeah,
father.
I did not know this. So Vikram Bhatt's father, Praveen Bhatt, who shoots this film, has shot a lot of the Mahesh Bhatt and Vikram Bhatt
Yeah.
films. Shot Umrao Jaan.
Right.
Also Arjita shot Raz. You know which other film? Haunted 3D.
Yeah.
So I'm like the
He's
same
a
guy
long
who shot Umrao Jaan, shot Raz and Kasoor.
Yeah.
I would not have imagined, but yeah, there
Raz
he
is
is.
also from the
Your hero from Mohra is also the hero from... no, your villain
I
from
mean,
Mohra
yeah,
is the
he's
hero
also
from
the hero of
So,
Masoom.
or villain of Masoom, whatever you want to say.
अरे
But
राज में भी तो
by the
है,
way, I
पर्दों
forgot
के
to say-
POV से पूरा film दिख रहा है.
I wore this shirt because it says रिश्ते में तो हम तुम्हारे बाप लगते हैं, because it kind of
I
applies.
see. Well done.
Yeah, nice.
Well done.
It applies to this
Yes.
film as well. And
Jugal, I am your father. But no, the cinematography here is really extraordinary.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what stood out to me after watching it after so long,
Yeah.
because you remember the story beats, you remember
Yes.
the performances, but the craft of it.
Yeah.
It's there are a couple of shots, especially the way the house is shot.
Yes.
The split level house, how mirrors are used in the film, how you're seeing her in the door, lots of doorway shots.
Okay, I might be reading too much into this now after you mentioned it. But do you think that is the reason why we never see the ceiling of the house or how tall it is? Like, because if you think about it, because बच्चे को तो उतना दिखेगा नहीं ना.
नहीं
Like, I
उर्जिता,
don't
हम
know.
बॉम्बे में रहते हैं, हमको आदत है छत देखने की. दिल्ली में बड़े बड़े घर होते हैं, ऊंचे ऊंचे घर होते हैं. They don't care about the ceilings.
which is also another point that I noticed that I would have easily like you know just the one element of old films that no matter how hard they try it will remind us of कि अच्छा नहीं ये पुरानी film ही है because we are supposed to believe that ये duplex apartment में रहने वाले middle class है.
I
No,
don't
they-
think
I
middle
think there was a
class थे वो.
bungalow.
Middle class.
It was a
नहीं,
it was
Yeah, I
like
don't think
it was
it's
a
a-
bungalow.
it was a bungalow.
It was a
Yeah.
bungalow. He was a successful architect.
Yes.
Because वो
She
jewelry
wore
वाला
extremely nice sarees. too.
Yes.
But then वो jewelry
And they
वाला
hang out in
discussion
these
है ना.
playing tennis and squash
so
in
then
clubs.
he
हीरो
was
का
more
हार
like-
नहीं है maybe,
Yeah.
but they were still very much
A well-to-do,
upper
yeah,
middle.
because they had a
If not-
conversation also where he's like कि हम ज़्यादा अमीर हो सकते थे and she's like कि क्या नहीं है हमारे पास.
हाँ.
And
So-
where
वो
she's
तो-
not हाँ क्या.
I mean, I'm sure even the Ambanis have that conversation.
Yeah, and to show, I mean, I think their affluence is not even hinted. It's quite clear because when they show even her, the first time she enters the film, she's carrying all these handlooms and different shopping bags,
Right.
and she's
So maybe
she can't see where she's
maybe
going.
they wanted to show that,
That
in
उसमें भी upward,
comparison
हाँ,
to their friends.
to the
'cause
Suris perhaps, yeah.
Because even in that other party sequence, the friend is like कि अरे ये वाले झुमके अच्छे हैं, ये वही थे ना जो तुमने उसकी शादी में भी पहने थे. So like
That is a high society banter. I think
okay.
so.
I
Yeah.
thought like that was supposed
Yeah,
to show
but I
that-
guess they're not as well off as the Suris for
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
because they have the farm, they have all of those things. So I think
exactly.
वो थोड़ा एक
Yeah.
step कम है, but it is it is definitely upper class. Like they have art in the house, you
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
They have
Another
yeah.
thing that I noticed was the influence of friends on both of these characters. Like how DK influenced him to go with Bhana. Not DK, Suri
Suri
influenced
influenced
him to go with Bhana. Not like go sleep with him, but go just be friends with her. That was one influence, certain influence. Another influence is जो शबाना आजमी की दोस्त उस पे कर रही थी. Indu.
Tanuja.
I wanted to talk about the
Yes.
Tanuja character.
That's a bit of a problematic character.
Yeah, because
That has
it
not
starts
aged well,
with,
I
oh, you're smoking again? Yeah, I'll quit from tomorrow. And then she comes across as this progressive woman who's lecturing other women how to, again,
How to be
the house
independent and
help
live their life, yeah.
being beaten up by the husband. And then her again going back to a man who we are led to assume is either philandering or abusive. And she's gone back to him. That's a cliched
It is
character,
cliched, and
right?
also I feel like those things that you feel a slight compromise.
Uh-huh.
When you have, because Anuja is great in the role.
Yeah,
She's very fiery.
Yes.
And, you know, there's a part where Shamana goes to her and cries, and she's just being stoic about the whole thing. And then she says, I don't miss these people.
Yeah.
And she says, don't you miss your kid? And she just like pats her on the cheek. I think that's
Yeah.
the most naive thing to think about. But at the end, the fact that she turns around and tells
Yeah.
her that, you know, once you think of yourself as a mother, nothing else
Yes.
matters,
Yeah.
is almost like a license for the end to be the way it is.
Yeah.
So those things feel a little simplistic.
Right.
I think the film would feel a lot more simplistic were it not for the nuance that Shabana brings to the performance. Like she's
Sure.
just so
Yeah.
the conflict, you know, when one of the loveliest moments is when they have that Papa aa gaye moment, right? When they've come back, and she gets up and she's excited and she looks in the mirror, and as soon as she looks in the mirror, she's almost again
Yeah.
she halts
Yeah.
up and she freezes. And
There's also the scene where on her birthday, when the children bring her cake and Nasir is sleeping next to her, wakes up and says happy birthday. She's about to hug him, and then again she remembers, no,
Yeah.
I should not.
And it happens at the same, like she's turning toward him
Yes.
affectionately, and
Yeah.
she hears "Happy Birthday, Auntie"
Yeah.
also. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's all just it's
Ah,
loaded.
damn you,
There's
Shekhar.
yeah, I think he did not give up an opportunity
Yeah.
there. But yeah, the Tanuja character definitely, I think.
Like she stands out because the other characters are so well done and more complex.
And Suri's character, sorry, just
Yeah, no,
saying,
complete.
Suri's character was more interesting
Mhm.
because Suri's character, for all his, you know, bragging
Boisterous,
and flaws, he is the one who's both times kind of talking sense to
Right,
him.
right.
He's the one Nasir is confiding in, and he's refusing to judge him. He's the one
Right.
ready on the road to go find his son.
Correct,
And
yeah.
later when he's the one who's telling him that, and he tells him, right, he gives him the reality dose of what Rahul must have gone through, and he says, sorry yaar, I had to say it.
Yeah.
And he's in the middle of this family as an intimate part,
Mm-hmm.
but he has to call it like he sees it. He's that close a friend that he can tell
Mm. Yeah.
him. He'll call him out on that,
Yeah.
which is again interesting. It's
Yeah.
not just one guy who is who he gets
Yes,
drunk with at parties
yes,
to
yeah,
sing
yeah.
ghazals with.
Yeah.
So like
Though what a
honest,
ghazal.
Yeah.
like, honestly to me, I think this is again a question of the male gaze and the female gaze. I feel the Suri's character, like you said, I think it was that detailed because a man was writing the character.
Maybe.
As opposed to Tanuja's character, I think to me the reading of that character was किसी ये देखा ये जो feminist औरतें हैं ना ये तुमको बोलेगी कि नहीं भाई नहीं independent रहने का और जब
लेकिन
उनको
जब
मर्द
इनको
मिलेगा
आएगा।
ना, वो चले जाएगी. So which is literally what happens, right? Like in her head, I'm guessing that the we all have a critic's voice in our head that is usually of a family member or a friend that influences a lot. So all those moments where she was trying to go close to the child or Nasir, in her head I'm guessing Tanuja का आवाज आ रहा होगा, right? And the
maybe.
moment she sees कि तनुजा भी अपने पति के पास चली गई, so I'm
Yeah.
guessing she must have felt hurt कि ओ माय गॉड ये तो जा रही है, मुझे तो पढ़ा दी, मुझे तो पट्टी पढ़ा दी तूने, हाँ तू तो जा रही है तेरे मर्द के पास. So because literally after that उसी के बाद ही तो होता है ना वो बच्चे को लेके आते हैं
Yeah,
वापस
yeah,
राहुल को. So I feel like her character, Tanuja's character could have also been a bit more nuanced. I feel
No,
and
definitely.
they
I
didn't
agree
need
with
to
you. I
show
agree
her
with
like
you
वो
fully.
एक अकेला one tone character है कि these typical
उस character का
wanna
एक-
be progressive women.
उस character
Yeah.
का एक specific purpose
Role है,
The
हाँ.
other
Yeah.
characters are real characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think the Tanuja character is like tacked on for a specific purpose. One, to contrast with Shabana in the early stages, like वो ज़्यादा गुस्से वाली है, वो
Yeah.
ये है, and Shabana's softer, and then
Yeah.
you're seeing Shabana trying to get harder, and getting that sense from her, and
Yeah.
then so like the ending of the film,
Yeah.
the train
Yes.
moment and all.
Yeah.
Like for one, it doesn't make sense because how did they get there?
Of
or
course.
all of that.
Especially with a TC who is very adamant on
Yeah,
checking
on
tickets.
tickets.
Yeah.
But no, it feels a little. That feels like a cop out a little
Okay.
bit. Like if Shekhar was a friend of mine
Uh-huh.
today writing a script and I was reading it and I was giving him feedback, I would say the film should end the night before
Okay.
or the morning before they're leaving. Like you don't need that train station drama, even though it's got a great moment with Nasir and the kid, and a
Yes.
great moment with Nasir suddenly making the water
effort.
bottle so important because
Yes.
he's just wanting to do
Yeah,
everything he
yeah.
can for this child. So
Yes.
Nasir, these are just good actors,
Yes.
and that they're doing this, and it's very well shot also.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah, yeah.
natural, completely guerrilla.
Yes,
They must have
yes,
shot it.
yeah.
But as an end, no, it feels a little filmy for a film that is otherwise not filmy. So it feels like Silsila, right?
Right.
And Silsila is a great film.
Mm.
It's a masterpiece. But those last 5 minutes, when suddenly there's a plane crash or a fear
Yeah,
of a plane
yeah.
crash, and everyone suddenly the fallout of the plane crash is, oh, now let's behave ourselves.
Yes.
And now we will behave ourselves and be a happy family. And you're like,
Right.
so
So the original story doesn't end that
Doesn't
way.
end that
Yeah,
way, yeah.
in the original story, apparently the child chooses to go to the boarding school rather than live with the family. But do you think again this was a time where if you send the audience home, the film watching audience home with a sour taste in the mouth, it wouldn't work for the film?
I mean, I don't know about working because I don't know how commercial this was to
Right,
begin with as a
right,
film. I
right,
mean,
right.
it did well
Yeah,
and it had
yeah.
good music, but I feel what was happening was this is where we have to give him the leeway
Mhm.
of being a first-time director,
Right.
and he was getting to make the film he wanted to make,
Yeah.
and maybe this is what the producers finally insisted on,
Right.
that you're making a film
Yeah.
where your audience is crying
Yeah.
throughout this movie. You have to give them a
Happy ending.
a literally happy ending.
Yes.
And you don't vilify the woman. I think that's very important though, because the idea of the stepmother character
Hmm.
in Hindi cinema was always kind of very vampish,
Yeah.
right? So to have Shabana grapple with those feelings,
Right.
grapple in a way that is not so negative. Like if you compare it to say Meryl Streep in Kramer versus Kramer, where she's the career woman and she's abandoning the child and she's going there and throughout that film she is vilified. You are taking Dustin Hoffman's side. This is not that film, right? This is much more balanced
Yeah.
toward her.
Yeah.
In fact, what it does is it removes the agency from Nasir. You know, his character,
Right.
having made the mistake,
Hmm.
doesn't get to decide anything anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
that
You
that
know?
was a good
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
You know, he doesn't get to decide what happens there. He doesn't get to decide when he's getting leave. He doesn't get to decide if the kid is going to school or not. Like, suddenly, like, he has lost everything
Yeah.
that he had.
Yeah.
And, you know, so, like, the decision-making power.
Hmm.
And that is again new for Hindi cinema, for the male archetype of Hindi cinema.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because I agree with you that his sin is almost diminished in the way that,
Hmm.
oh, it was a mistake and it happened, but
Mhm.
because it was a sizable mistake, it was also like while his wife was pregnant. So it's
Doubly
Makes it
more.
worse,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
it's very damning.
Mm.
So it's not. So when he says कि, you know, मैं सूली पे चढ़ जाऊँ, you get that he is apologetic.
Right.
You get for the character. The interesting thing is that whatever happened back then,
Mhm.
he's grappled with it morally
Mhm.
in his own head at least
Mhm.
back then.
Hmm.
Right? So even when he's telling Shabana
Mhm.
that this had happened all that long ago and it happened once and I never saw her again, her first reaction is not, how could you do this? Her first reaction is like, to fir is almost like, why are you telling me this?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't need to know this
Yeah.
till this happens. So this,
Right.
you know.
I have a question though. So Supriya Pathak's character Bhavna, this idea that she never wanted to tell the father that he has a son, isn't it a bit of a plot convenience? That otherwise there's no film unless this reveal comes. It's a little strange to think that this woman would make no efforts at all to reach out to
no,
a
no,
father.
no. I feel like over here it makes complete sense that she does not want to interfere with his life, with his marital life, because she's all alone over there. In fact, more than like from whatever we see of her or whatever we hear about her, like I get a sense that she also might be feeling very regretful of whatever happened that night. So जब भी वो बच्चा होता है, I am guessing that she like decided to keep the child because she did not have a family of her own and she wanted one. But she's like, but that is not your problem. As in Nasir's problem. That is
Right.
my problem that I want a family.
Right.
So and of course in her head she might have thought that I would be enough for the child. She would
No,
have
I
never.
agree. I agree
Nobody
with
thinks
that.
that मेरे life insurance policy actually काम आएगी. So
Also, the way Rahul's character.
Touche. No, but
I wish
also-
we had an
sorry.
LIC sponsor at this point, which we could plug, but
they
we
would
don't.
have
Sorry.
specifically asked us to remove
For this
the
to be.
joke. They would have asked us to remove the joke if they were sponsoring the video.
No, but yeah, I agree completely with you because
Okay.
I feel like the fact is that she is someone who's used to living alone. Somewhere she is thinking that, you know, she's making peace with that kind of life, and she thinks that maybe this is how my child is supposed to live as well. So
Okay.
I feel like the idea and the fact that her family, she lost her family,
Mm-hmm.
and she knows that this guy
Is married.
is married,
About to have a
whatever.
child,
Maybe
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if she knew his wife was pregnant
Right.
or not, but whatever.
Yeah.
But she knows that this is a family that will be destroyed by
Right.
any such revelation.
Yeah.
And
She didn't want to make a BV number 1 out of it.
Yeah.
yeah,
The Sushmita. I want to talk about the music of the film. So
Yeah.
R.D. Burman composes the music. He won the Filmfare Award for this. Just 5 songs. Out of that, also one is a male version, a female version.
okay, that's
The Lata version of Tujhse Naraz Nahi Zindagi, apparently the story goes HMV had urged them to add a Lata song because otherwise there would be no successful singer here. Huzur Is Qadar also one of those beautiful
great
songs.
yeah.
Back in the day when people in parties used to sing ghazals, I think it was a wonderful time, which we should bring back at some point.
Wow.
And of course, Lakdi Ki Kaati and Do Naina again. So all the songs of this film have endured through the years, and I think still play on the radio. Had you heard these songs before, Urjita?
I had heard, of course, Tujhse Naraz Nahi Zindagi, Lakdi Ki Kaati. These 2 songs I had heard.
Right.
But other than
Not the
that,
other
Yeah,
two.
not
no.
the other two.
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, Huzur Is Qadar is one that it's a song that it's one of the YouTube songs I like bringing up
Uh-huh.
because it's so natural. Again, that is a vibe that I have seen. I have
Right.
seen grown-ups
Yeah,
behave like
yes.
that at a party.
Yes.
Where they're talking, where everyone's casual.
Yes.
It's not lascivious with each
Yeah.
other. The people are getting maybe a bit, maybe 2 drinks too many. But it's an atmosphere where everyone knows everyone, and it's grown up and sophisticated in a way that say. Like Govind Nihalani's party or something.
Right.
It's just
Yeah.
it's a proper party. It's
Right.
a grown-up party. And when I see it now, I see it again. It's just that time. It works as a great time capsule of Delhi for me. But the song is so beautiful.
Very
And it's one of the
beautiful, yeah.
best ghazals.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
find it one of the best RD soundtracks, despite it
Right.
having just
Yeah.
4 songs.
Yeah.
It is absolutely smashing. Huzur Is Qadar is just gorgeous
Yeah.
lyrically.
Yeah.
Also,
the-
Naraz is heartbreaking,
timeless
and,
songs,
and
yeah.
really beautiful.
Yeah.
And that song works so well because to think about it, like I always try to trace the songs back to the writer's room कि like उनको of course जो lyricist होता है उसको brief देते हैं कि ये scene है इसके ऊपर गाना लिखना है. What a tough job to write a song on this situation.
Yeah.
That these guys they know whatever Nasir Saab has done is wrong, गलत है, पर अभी क्या करें? इसके ऊपर आप कोई तो गाना लिखिए.
Yeah. I mean, it helped that the dialogue writer and the lyricist
Yeah, I
was
think
this
that
one
was
and the
what I was
same.
coming to.
Yeah.
And that's such a unique position because you
Yes.
never have that.
Yeah.
You never have like even Javed Akhtar when he became a lyricist,
Mhm.
he wasn't writing scripts
Yeah,
anymore. Really.
yeah.
So with Gulzar Saab, the fact that he is doing screenplay
Yes.
and doing the song
Yeah.
is such a privilege because Tujhse Naraz, the genius of it,
Mhm.
is that it's not the father-son song.
Yeah.
It is the guy singing to life itself.
Yes. Right.
And that is like suddenly makes it so so achingly profound.
Yeah.
That idea of it, and
Yeah.
and then the spoken word lines in the middle of it, and it's just beautiful. And then you have Lakshmi
Mm.
Kati, the nonsense of Lakshmi
Yeah.
Kati.
Oh yeah.
But the one again on rewatching and in the context of the film
Uh-huh.
lyrically, the one that again hits here the hardest for me was Do Naina Ek Kahani, because that is again it's the child's gaze. It is how children are perceiving the world around them, and it's these kids dealing with all these crazy issues, and it's set to the point where Rahul is walking around left out while this woman is being overtly affectionate to her own children.
Yeah.
And he's not part of that loop, and he's going outside and he sits out to look at the stars. Like it's really crushing. And with the kid performances, as you were mentioning,
Yeah.
one of the things that again stuck out for me was the little girl who is the shrill, excitable,
Yes.
Rishi Kapoor loving part
Yes.
of the film.
Shrill being the key word here.
But she's
Chintu Mama.
Yeah, Chintu Mama.
Chintu Mama.
But at the end of the film,
Yeah.
when they're all saying bye to him, she doesn't say a word, right?
Yeah.
She just goes and holds his hand for a
Yeah.
couple of seconds
Yeah.
and is taken away. And that, because throughout the film she's been so, energetic, that moment suddenly it just cuts. So that's how Shekhar's doing it, right? It's all so well choreographed that
Yeah.
it's precise. It's
Wonderful,
very precise
yeah.
filmmaking.
I also really like the scene, the police station scene when
he's
when the
getting
when son has gone missing. It reminded me of the scene from Ugly, which is gone
It
viral.
did, right?
Yes,
When,
yeah,
when
yeah.
he's talking on the phone,
Yeah.
the policeman,
Yeah.
and I thought of Ugly
ये
as well.
फोटो कैसे लिया
Yeah.
कैसे लेता है फोटो अनुराग keeps going on and on with the scene
Yeah.
but it very much reminded me of that
Yeah,
two people, one friend, one whose child has gone missing, careless cop doesn't give a shit, but yeah, I was like the bureaucracy since
No,
1983.
and Saeed Jaffrey was such a fine actor.
Yeah.
Such a marvelous actor
Yeah.
with so few false notes. So
Yeah.
that moment where he's saying, अपने बेटे का जो मजा आता है, or
Yeah,
even
yeah.
here when he's pulling him out of the police
Yeah,
station,
yeah.
he's so realistic. And that's why Saeed in those early movies was so effective. When you have him as Lalan Mia in
Yeah,
Chashme
Chashme
Badur.
Badur, yeah.
He could just do all of that. He was
Yes.
a grounded actor, and he
Yes.
was just hitting it out of the park all the time.
Yeah.
And these were like kind of small supporting parts.
Yeah.
Like Suri Saab is small, but he's so well realized and so realistic completely within the milieu that that's what makes the film still
Yeah.
hold. The
Yeah.
supporting characters.
True. You were saying something.
I had a point. I forgot to make it then. That how you said that you don't understand why the train sequence was added. I think now I get it why it was added. It's because think of it from Shabana's POV. ठीक है? The child runs away. Okay, I feel like when it comes to such decisions, like this, I feel like this could be like the peak of her decision making process, where now she's thinking that okay, I do care about him. I like this is the moment she realizes I care about him, but she still needs
To sleep on
over
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Fine.
yes. So then, like she has realized that okay, no, I genuinely care about him. It's not even about morality anymore. Like whether should I keep the child or not. It's simply I care about this kid. I want him in my life. But the next morning she realizes, what? When she probably must have, woken up and seen कि ये नहीं है, he's not around anymore. I think that is when she must have realized that, what? I need to get the kid back. So I feel like that one night, I think that was needed. And honestly, to me, अगर वो वो जो रात वाला सीन है जब भी वो उनको ढूंढ रहे हैं, आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ द ऑडियंस मेंबर्स वुड हैव एक्सपेक्टेड हर टू जस्ट गले लगाओ द किड व्हेनेवर ही कम्स बैक, oh my god, I'm so sorry, come back, you are actually my son, whatever. I think audience must have expected that melodramatic ending, which Shekhar decided to
not
I
show.
think.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not against the fact that she decided in the morning. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that the filmy aspect of him coming back, not being able to find the child at the station,
Acha, okay.
And then
and coming
finding
back
him.
to the
Yeah.
car and seeing them all
Yeah.
sitting there. I mean, she didn't even send the other kids to school. They all went to pick him
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So all of that just felt a little on the
Too
nose in
convenient,
terms
yeah.
of this film.
Yes.
Fair,
It's
fair,
still,
yeah.
but it is, as a viewer, it is cathartic
Yeah.
because you felt this throughout this film, and now you want to feel like, okay.
Yeah.
Now, and when she looks at him and she smiles at Naseer, so you are in that position of the audience also,
Right,
where you're
yeah.
feeling like the relief is there. Now the bad part is over. Though whatever happens once the credits roll, you don't know.
You
it's
don't
a, It's a
know.
complicated.
It ends
it's
on a new
complicated
family
life,
photo.
Like how
Yeah,
these- yeah.
Uh,
How these
I just wanted
kids
to
will feel about
ask you a question, and feel free to not answer if you don't want to answer this. But I believe you lost both your parents fairly recently. Did you like feel a different emotion while watching this after they were gone, before they were gone?
For sure. It was just profound. Like I said, because it's such a time capsule, because the
Right.
film is so evocative of
Yeah,
a certain time in Delhi, a certain
Right.
time when I first watched this film. I would also call him Rahul Bhaiya because he was older than me.
Right.
So that's how long ago I've seen it. So I think it's about that time. It's also
Mhm.
about, because the film is so realistic, it evokes, like I said, friends of my father, or the way my mother used to dress, or how her friends would be, and all of that. Like that world
Yeah.
is evocative, and I guess, while perhaps inappropriate about the nature of why a very mature film should be shown to
Kids.
kids at all in the first place, just largely primarily because of Lakdi Ki Kathi,
Right.
being like,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Kids
It's okay
song.
for kids to
Yeah,
watch this film
yeah,
because there
yeah.
are so many kids in it.
Yes.
But I also feel like somewhere maybe they trusted us, like me and my cousin, and they trusted us to not make sense of it, because it's obviously
Right.
too complicated. But
To-
you were
to
still
deal
grappling with the idea
right,
that
yeah.
oh, this lady should be nice to this kid,
Correct.
and this kid is, no matter how people are being with this child,
Mhm.
this kid is kid is continuing to be sweet. Kid is almost
Right.
like Paddington Bear,
Right.
in that
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
So I think it was evocative of those things for sure.
Okay.
It was
Alright.
very much that.
All right. I spoke about
We had a lot of
Nasir's.
the same
Sorry.
furniture.
Oh, really?
One of the specific, there was this. My mother used to love these.
I had the
sofas,
rocking
those-
chair of the Lakdi
They
Ki
used,
Kathi.
in Delhi, there used to be this, like I think I'm not sure who it was, but it was a brand called Taru.
Okay.
They were like Fab India-esque of their
Right,
time. It was
right.
very like, so cool minimalist furniture. So it was
Right.
like, there was this wood and jute sofas that my mom used to love, and the rest of us would complain about because they were not comfortable as sofas,
Right.
but they looked cool. So I saw that in the movie, and I was just like, oh god, now this is the last thing I want. I'm seeing everything is closed. Like I know the
Yeah.
neighborhoods.
Yes.
I know where this house would be. I know where this farm would be. All of that is
Correct.
closed. But when you start recognizing the clothes on the sofas, then you're like, this is just a little
Getting
too
Yeah.
close to,
real, yeah.
little too close to home. Yeah.
I spoke about Nasir's 1983. Here are the 7 films that he did that
Right.
year. Jaane Bhi Do Yaron, Katha, Masoom, Mandi, a Bengali film called Pratidan, Wo Saat Din, Arth Satya.
Right.
So talk
Jesus
about a
Christ. Talk
great
about-
year.
That's a career, right?
Wow.
That's a career.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts on Masoom before we go to the categories? Anything we've missed out that you want to bring up, or that we should talk about?
No, not really. But I do feel that really in terms of cinematography, I feel like for people studying film of
Right.
that era, because
Right.
we go back to Mr. Nihalani's films, and we go back to Mr. Benegal's films and Minal Sen's films. But I feel like Masoom, the cinematography is really extraordinary. There's
Okay.
a moment in Do Naina Ek Kahani where there is sun on the lake, and there's a shot of so much bokeh,
Yeah.
and and then it comes into focus,
Right.
and it's something that I saw earlier this year in Alex Garland's film Civil War.
Right.
And I had seen, and a friend of mine and I, we saw that bouquet and we were like, what a smart way to take that shot. And we
Right.
did not think of a reference point. And then I saw it and I sent the clip to him like 2 nights ago saying, this was happening in 1983 in Delhi.
With a debutant filmmaker.
With the first time
Yeah,
filmmaker.
yeah.
So it is, I think it is remarkable that
Okay.
way. I think it was a very well crafted film.
Right.
And I feel like Shabana Asari's were styled. She was styled by the critic Bhavna Somaya.
Oh, really?
Yes, I mean, I saw that
I
credit
did
on
not
screen
know
and I was
this.
like, there can't be another Bhavna ji.
Right.
And if you've met Bhavna Somaya, you know that nobody carries off a sari with so much grace.
Right.
But the fact that she did those saris, I was just like, wow, that's a
Right.
hero moment for me.
Yeah.
You know?
We didn't speak much about Supriya Pathak. I think she
Right.
does
Yeah,
really
yeah.
well in the little
Hansa
screen
Plast.
time that she does. Dude, I was watching this. I was like, is this the reason Hansa and Praful did not have a child?
I hope the Hansaplast child JPEG is brought in though, because no one will know what we're talking about. that kid with the big thumb.
with the
Yeah.
thumb as
Yeah.
big as his face. Yeah.
But
yeah, she's
so
wonderful.
Supriya Pathak was. I mean, again, these are those actors who are
Yes.
so powerful and
Yeah.
so good
Yeah.
that they didn't need much. Supriya had acted a lot with Nasir
Yes.
before,
Yeah.
so I think these were all actors who knew
Yeah,
each other
yeah.
well, and it was almost casting from a repertoire.
Can you name another film where Nasir played Urmila's father? It's from the 90s and
The
It-
Chamatkar.
yes.
Oh,
Chamatkar.
that was supposed to be the big reveal, na, that he's actually her father.
I think so, yeah.
Was
yeah,
it? Was that the
yeah.
climax?
I-
Has he given away a spoiler?
No, I'm not sure because I have also seen this movie long
Long
time
ago,
so
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
sure.
These were all the
Yeah.
big tradition of uncredited
Yes.
remakes. Of,
Yeah.
That was Blackbeard's Ghost.
Yeah. And in
But,
2003, there was a film
I used
called
to like Chamatkar.
Chamatkar was
It was a
fun.
fun film.
Yeah.
With all the umpiring and
Yeah.
going up to the-
Is there Sunil Gavaskar also in the film doing a special appearance?
No,
or
Sunil Gavaskar
Sandeep
wasn't.
Patil?
Sunil Gavaskar was in Mala
Malamal. Malamal, yeah. Have you seen Malamal, Urjita?
Nope.
It's
Oh, you must see Mala Mal.
very funny film with Satisha and
Satisha and
Nasir.
Nasiruddin Shah.
They-
Brewster's Millions.
Yeah, they get some crores of rupees which they have to
Spend
spend
in-
in a month, I think.
Oh.
But there are list of conditions that they,
They
can't,
can't
buy
buy
property, they can't do this, they
So
can't
how
do
do you?
They can
Exactly,
rent or they
that's
can
the
do this. So
movie.
that's why he's doing other things. In 30 days, they have to spend 30 crores, and if they do that, then they get a fortune of 300 crores.
Yes.
But he can't tell anyone, and he can't buy. So has to do this thing. It's quite fun.
It's
fun.
fun. There was a 2003 film called Tehzeeb where Shabana played Urmila's mother. So that
Tehzeeb,
pairing
yes,
again.
Tehzeeb
Yes.
was the
Cool. Let's do the categories. So Raja from 1983 Masoom, what do you think has aged the best? What do you think has not aged so well?
I feel Shabana is the Shabana character.
Yeah.
And the way she plays it, I think that is the takeaway. You know,
Okay.
when you watch it now, you're struck by it because so much of it is just silence and nuance, right? In the way she's looking at things, in the way she's reacting to something. You know, you can sense even when she's being mean, you can sense that it's killing her.
Yeah.
Like when she discovers that the child hurt himself and is
Yeah,
bleeding, and
yeah.
he's saying a child got hurt on your watch, and she's, she's being dismissive of it, but you know that that's not who she is.
Correct.
So it's a very, very strong character.
Right.
It's a humanizing character. It's not evil stepmother.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I feel like that really lasts. If you were to do a film today, your actresses would be falling over themselves trying to be half as good as that.
Right.
You know, she's extraordinary.
Right.
It is one of my, like, I don't know, top 5 Shabana
Shabana
performances for sure.
What would be at number 1?
I don't know. Maybe it's a hard one to say, so I'm not
Huh.
going to commit to it. But
Huh.
maybe Junoon,
Oh, okay.
because I really
Right.
again smaller part, but so good. So, yeah, stuff like I mean that performance and all
Yeah.
of that. What
Hasn't aged so well.
what hasn't aged, I think, as we discussed,
The Tanuja
character is tacked on. It's too much of a character for a specific reason, as opposed to realistic characters in the rest of the
Yeah.
film. You know, because Suri Saab is not like that at all.
Yes.
He is a friend character
Yes.
and a warmly written friend character.
Yeah.
So I think that,
Okay.
and I think the background music, I feel like it's
In
so
some
yeah,
instances,
because
yeah.
it's just that, like, occasionally it'll be a da-da-dang,
Yes.
and it'll start and you know that's a cue because by now it's Pavlovian. It'll start and you're going, you're waiting for it. So it is a film that makes me cry a lot.
Right.
I love that about
Yeah,
it. I love that
yeah.
it still has that power.
Yeah.
But it is, but it is still a flat out masterpiece for me. I think it's the best thing Shekhar's done.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a big Mr. India fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Big Mr. India fan.
Yeah.
I love what he did with Bandit Queen. I think he discovered Kate Blanchett before the rest of us
Yes.
with Elizabeth.
I think there's nothing else so intimate that he's done afterwards.
Yeah,
I
this
think.
was something
Yeah.
that is just so real and raw, and it's a mature film. You know, it's
Yes.
grappling. Even you, when you're going through it, are grappling with mature emotions.
Yes.
And that there's something to be said about that. About a film that takes you into that messy space.
Yeah. Urjita, for you?
So again, I had a very similar answer
Yeah.
to yours. Shabana Azmi, I think her character, I think it has aged the best for me. It's very nice. And another thing that I forgot to mention initially was that through her acting, Shabana is portraying 3 emotions.
Mhm.
Number one, that oh my God, you are an infidel. Infidel is the right word, right? Infidel.
No, no.
Uh,
No,
Infidel is a
Infidel is
non-believer.
something that people
Yeah,
would
yeah,
call,
sorry, yeah, yeah,
Infidel is
Arabs
kafir.
and-
I'm confusing infidelity with infidel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Which is like, no,
I
I'm
suddenly was taken to like Tintin and the Crab with the Golden
Yes.
yeah,
Balls.
I was like, I'm using the word wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, my
No, no,
bad.
no,
So
okay.
basically, you cheated on me. That's the first emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second emotion is that, oh my God, this child is actually a product of those cheating. And the third emotion is that I would have never done all of this to a child, but you are making me do it. So she also hates him for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that third emotion is the most important emotion for me, which like she very nicely she expresses that and all the nuances, like her restraint
Yeah, very well put,
towards
yeah.
loving him. So that also I feel was the
Yeah,
secret third emotion.
she is resenting him for making her
Yes.
resent the child.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
देखा? बोल देना देखा? अब बस बोल देना intelligent बात.
Any other observation on what hasn't aged well?
No, just that.
I think, yeah.
this has aged well. What hasn't aged
Yes.
is the again the male gaze, the perspective of a feminist, a supposedly feminist woman from
Through
a
a
man's
man.
perspective.
Yeah,
That
sure.
hasn't aged well at
Okay.
all. That, and also like in movies and Hindi movies especially, you see a lot of demonizing female friendships. That either female friendships are supposed to be
Catty
good
or
for
something,
nothing,
yeah.
or they are supposed to be like either hum saath saath hai wala that fight.
Huh.
Like the villain are supposed to be her friends. Can you imagine? वो 4 दोस्त, they are supposed to be of course they were the villains, but
Yeah.
imagine like this subtle.
In Rajshri universe, everybody
I don't
gets
think
along,
it's-
okay?
I don't think
Villain
it
is
was
also.
subtle. It
It
was not
wasn't
subtle.
subtle.
Yeah.
Like no. What was subtle was the subconscious implication that if a woman has too many female friends,
Right.
वो हमेशा-
Influencing.
हाँ, they
There
are
is some
influencing
Right.
in a bad
mantra
way.
behavior
Yes,
there.
yes.
Yeah.
So like that part, that I think that hasn't aged well.
Okay,
Yeah.
But
well,
yeah.
that's
nicely
true.
put. I'm going to say the same things in a different way. I'm going to say, I think the
You're not
music
going to use
has.
another dialogue. You should.
ये
we should
मेरा
have you-
आंसर चुरा रहा है अब्बास.
No, I'm going to say the music has aged beautifully.
Yeah.
R.D. Burman's music still stands the test of time. And copy paste for what you said hasn't aged well. Yes.
My answer also same.
Same, yeah. If you had to program a double feature with Masoom, which film would you choose?
there's this Noah Baumbach film called
Marriage
The Squid and
Story?
the Whale.
Ah, yes, sir.
And I find that this really devastating.
Okay.
And that's not as much an infidelity film or a sudden betrayal film. It's about a gradually decaying marriage. And Jeff Daniels is in it.
Yes.
And
I think Jesse Eisenberg also.
Yeah, and Jesse Eisenberg's the kid.
Yeah.
And again, it is why it would be interesting is because that again is very much kid perspective.
Right.
It is very much kid centric. What is the kid going through? How is the kid grappling with all these complex emotions thrown in their direction?
Right.
And in that sense, it was yeah. it was
Any
just-
Indian film that comes to your mind?
You know, not really as a double
Okay.
feature. Not really. But what do you have?
So, I think I forgot to mention in the email, we usually do an Indian film. But that's fine.
That's
Squid and the Whale. So, I was thinking the same thing. I'm looking at Masoom, Infidelity, Marriage, what's the equivalent? And I thought Kramer versus Kramer, but that's a Hollywood film. Great for me, there's an Indian remake of Kramer versus Kramer.
Oh, I love you, Daddy. Yes.
Called
indeed.
Akele
Okay.
Hum Akele
Yeah,
Tum
my God.
by Mansoor Khan. So,
Oh,
watch
that was supposed to be the
Kramer
remake
versus
of-
Kramer, yes.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
which had a
Aditya
a
Nair,
song
yeah.
called Raja Ko Rani Se Pyar Ho Gaya, which was the Godfather.
Godfather
theme.
theme, yes.
I mean, I was
And
like, can you?
another song which was the Deep Purple,
Godfather ko
Child in
cookie bana
Time.
diya.
Ek to it was Godfather theme
Yeah.
turning into something sappy.
Yeah.
Then it was one of those songs which I hate by default because it has the word Raja in it. and there are a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
those, right? I grew up with the point where
Of
in
course.
a film, if someone's Raja is either like Mithun Chakravarti or
Yes.
Alsatian.
Yes.
All these other people called Raja in movies. And it was one of those Raja ko Rani se pyar.
Pyar ho
God,
gaya, yeah,
What
yeah.
an awful film. It was
Hey,
so-
what I'm putting it along
You're
with.
putting it there?
Yes.
Oh God. You know, that's like.
I thought
that's the thing where, by comparison,
Huh.
because you're going to see these films next to each other,
You'll
right?
realize-
You're going to have very different emotions. I remember Amir Khan, one of the most genius things he had ever done,
Yeah.
I feel, as a producer,
Mm.
was that the week that Jaane Tu Ya Jaane Na came out, which he
Mhm.
was producing, which had Imran,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
launch film,
Debut, yeah.
and nobody had any idea about the
Yeah.
film. There was not so much buzz.
Yeah.
The songs were catching on,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it was
yeah.
not buzzy. And what Amir did was, because press screenings usually are held in different slots, and you try to make sure that everyone can go from one press screening to the other. So
Correct.
one will happen in the afternoon, the other will happen in the.
Right.
The other day there was another film screening,
Huh.
and Amir programmed this screening like 5 minutes after that screening.
Okay.
And that film,
Huh.
because he knew this would look phenomenal by comparison.
Yeah, yeah.
And that film was Love Story 2050.
Oh.
So we walked through that, and then we had this as a double feature. And we were suddenly like, what is this world? What are these lovely characters? How good is Abbas Talwala, the director? So we were, I mean, it was a good film.
Yeah,
I stand
yeah,
by
yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
it was very smart to program it right
That's
after
true.
Love Story 2050.
Are you ready for my double?
Yes.
Oh my God, yes,
absolutely.
go ahead.
We're not ready, huh?
The Blind Side.
The Sandra Bullock film?
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, you're also doing a Hollywood film, and
Yeah.
I'll also do Kramer versus Kramer. What is this?
No, but have you seen Blind Side?
I have.
You have? You have
I have, yes.
Not a good
so,
film.
Not a
Go
good.
ahead.
Dude, I like.
Very sappy, very.
It's a sappy
It's
film,
apparently
but
not
Stereotypical.
accurate at all.
Sorry.
It's apparently not accurate to what that guy went through, the footballer.
Oh, okay.
Apparently
okay,
he was not like, they tried to make his story much sadder than it actually is.
Oh, like that.
He was apparently a lot more capable, a lot more.
See, I don't know the
Also-
actual
also,
story.
also,
I
I'm
have
just
seen
saying.
this movie.
But
Also-
it was she was good in it.
Yeah.
I
You're
remember
recommending a white savior film, but go ahead.
So I'll tell you why.
Sure,
because
yeah.
again, while watching that film, also I had watched it in college, The Blind Side. Again, the same thing where she kind of develops maternal instincts for this guy who comes home. So even though he's not a child, but still like very similar. So it reminded me of that film.
No,
I
that's
don't
an
Okay,
know why.
interesting
fair enough.
figure.
For some reason.
Because
Yeah.
the maternal instinct toward someone that you are not feeling maternal toward,
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
begin with, and then that gradually builds up. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a conversation there.
Nice.
Between
So I retake my
You're
thing.
going to
I'm going for Kramer versus
Kramer,
Kramer.
Dustin
Oh,
Hoffman, and
yes.
Meryl Streep.
Did Marriage Story have a child? I don't
Yes,
remember.
yes,
It did,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So Kramer versus
मैंने ज़्यादा
Kramer.
intelligent बात की अब्बास तो कितना भी try कर ले.
And finally, I'll put my thing after yours. But anyway, if you had to rate Masoom on a scale of 1 to 10,
Oh, wow.
1 being just a product of its time, hasn't aged well at all, 10 being you find something new every time you watch it, how well do you think Masoom has
I
aged?
mean, I don't know, like a 9 or something. It's a great film. I think I appreciated aspects of it more now after all these years and after years of writing about cinema. Like I think I last saw it 20 years ago.
Right.
And seeing it now, I was struck by parts of it, especially the craft of it, the cinematography, the sound design.
Yes.
Some of the use of the sound design is really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
You have the use of the ambience, the bird song, and when it's completely silent, you almost know
Yes,
that it's
yeah,
going to
yeah,
get bleaker again
Yes.
from here.
Yeah.
But it is a beautiful, really, really beautiful film. So.
Vijata, for you?
I think I wanted to give it an 8, but no, I think 9. It has aged very well, dude.
Yeah.
It's just barring that character, that friend
Tanuja
character,
character, yeah.
I think it has aged very well. It's
Okay.
a nice
So
film.
9? 9 for me also. I
Yeah,
think,
that's
one of those rare
We all hold up
instances,
nice
yeah,
cards.
where we all give a
Trifecta.
9. So yeah, I think that were our ratings for Masoom. Let's very quickly do the alternate ending segment right now. Segment where we suggest an ending other than the way the film ended,
Right.
or we pitch a sequel. So in the film, like we have mentioned in the main body of the episode, there's this sort of not saccharine sweet, but a convenient ending where Rahul has been adopted by the family. So you kind of have given us the alternate ending that you would have preferred if the film ended a night before.
Yeah, or even if that morning, but without the train hijinks. I
Got
just
it,
felt it's
yeah.
a little, it feels filmy.
Okay.
And the rest of the film does not.
Okay.
The rest of the film is so natural that it's almost like if she had done something it could have been communicated in a glance and not that run.
Okay.
Even though this is well crafted.
Yes.
But when you're saying a sequel,
Can
Yeah.
I go first? Can
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
go
Oh my
first?
God,
Go for
Urja is dying for her
Yeah,
alternate
she's
ending. Yes,
just
go ahead.
yeah.
शबाना आजमी राहुल और बच्चे नसरुद्दीन को बोर्डिंग स्कूल
Oh God, Nasir with that brother George. Or
Yes.
brother
नसरुद्दीन को
Wayne.
बोर्डिंग स्कूल भेजते हैं. Yeah, I think they should send him off.
Wow. Okay, Urjita.
This is taking us to a different Nasir universe.
Yes, yes, yes.
I feel because a few weeks ago I watched Kabhi Haan Kabhi Nahi,
Yeah.
after a long time.
Yes.
It's a lovely film.
Yes.
All of that. But I realized that I'm probably now the age of Nasir playing the priest.
Yes.
You know, and I was like, he must have been mid-40s back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I'm now that guy who's saying, "Beta,
Yeah.
sab theek ho jayega." And I'm like, so that is the Nasir universe that would have
Yes.
ended if he had
Yeah.
been sent to boarding
Yeah.
school and become some sort of Jesuit.
Yeah. You would send him to Goa in a monastery and he just settled there.
Yeah,
and that's where it would happen.
What's जिसकी गलती है बेटा वो बोर्डिंग स्कूल जाएगा.
What is your alternate ending?
Yeah, so I thought long and hard about it. Actually, my thing was also like I would have preferred if he ran to get the water bottle, comes back, the train has gone, and then we just like zoom out with Nasir with the water bottle at the station.
छी यार.
Yeah.
ये तूने
No,
alternate
wait.
एग्जिस्टिंग एंडिंग को काट दिया है. इसको
You might
alternate
as
No,
well.
it's-
तो ऑडियंस को बोल 2 टिकट खरीदो आपको 2 गोली भी फ्री में देंगे बंदूक की. हाँ.
Like life goes on, people are going everywhere on a train station, but this guy's distraught. Like
it is
man,
wrenching,
yeah,
yeah,
and the symbolism of the
No,
railway
because
station.
even that part where that other guy has his car parked,
Yeah.
and he's like angry with him, and the
Yeah.
other guy's removing the car
Yeah.
aram se, and this guy's just losing
Right.
it, you know.
Yeah.
Nasir, it's so frustrating. Like you have all of that is really natural. But what about sequel? You're saying sequel. That's
So,
an
so I
interesting
have
one.
another ridiculous Abbas Mastan version of her ending.
Right.
So go back to the car. Naskir goes back to the car. DK finds out, hey, Rahul is here. Go back home. Everybody's happy. They're having a nice. Shabana unlocks the door. Everybody's going about their everything, and suddenly they realize there's one more figure in the house, and it's Bhavna. Bhavna never died. Bhavna is back. Okay. And DK is like, what the hell? I thought Bhavna passed away. So then we realized through a series of flashbacks that it was actually Rahul's whole, he's not happy with Bhavna. He wanted to come to Delhi and live in this like
Oh,
palatial
wow.
mansion with the rich Delhi people.
Wow.
So he made this whole scheme. We also find out that Rahul, through nefarious means, has poisoned Master G's little tea that he has in the morning, in the evening.
Everything is
That's
planned.
everything is planned.
This kid watched
Clearly, I
Kuch-
did not think this ending through.
This kid watched कुछ कुछ
So I
होता है.
like that you have this Abbas Mastan instinct. You should just
Yeah.
call it like you have Mastan voice in your head because you're already Abbas. So there is a Mastan.
Just
side
like
to
you
it.
hated all the songs with the name Raja in it.
Exactly.
Imagine which
No, but
director
There are
duo.
lots of Abbas Mastan movies that one should appreciate.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm a
Yeah.
huge Badshah fan.
Absolutely. Even Bazigar is not bad, actually. We covered Bazigar a couple of weeks ago. Okay, before we wrap up, Raja, I asked this question to anyone who actively writes about film and television in India right now. You, of course, write a column for Mint where you cover the latest streaming movies and TV shows.
Right.
As someone who's been doing film criticism for 25 years now or more?
20.
20 years, 2 decades.
It's been a while, yeah.
Where do you think the Indian entertainment's like what's the word I'm looking for? Scape.
Okay,
Entertainment scape stands right now because I was thinking something like a Masoom comes out today, definitely doesn't get a theatrical release, goes to streaming.
Is that true though?
That's a question I would
when
ask
you. Have
you.
like say Lapata Ladies,
Right.
which did okay. in
That
the-
still has a backing of an Amir Khan, right?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
this is also.
But so did People Live.
yeah.
Again, but
And
those
that
films would
other,
those
हाँ.
films make it to theaters if they did not
नहीं
have
वो
an
तभी
Amir
भी
Khan?
अच्छी चली ही नहीं थी ना.
हाँ.
People Live और धोबी घाट. I was forgetting that.
Yeah. But what do you think? Do you think the amount of stuff that's coming out today, do you think there's a dip in the quality? Do you think quality has gotten better?
I think it's kind of, what happens is when I just started doing this,
Right.
20 years ago, I started writing about cinema and I started seeing a lot of change then.
Right.
And there was a lot of talk about new Bollywood.
Right.
And you had Anurag Kashyap and
Yeah.
Kushal Bardwaj.
The
and
multiplex era.
Sriram and
Yeah.
Ramu still being potently
Yes.
Ramu. And
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
that stuff was happening.
Yeah.
And so you got excited and you were like, this is it. This is the new wave. and
Yes.
This will change things.
Yes. 20 years later.
and then you realize that waves are going to keep coming,
Right.
and they're not going to change anything fundamental
Mm-hmm.
to our cinema. Except now, though, I feel finally, right, when you have, say, 10 Akshay Kumar films in a row not working, then what it is showing is not that that guy is not a good actor. I'm sure he can still carry a joke and you know,
Right.
whatever. But what it shows is that the audience is not willing to go to a theater just because there's a star in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to get them excited.
Mm-hmm.
So however you manage to get them excited,
Mhm.
if it's because they're going to be three women, you know, in a plane-based heist,
Right.
they'll go to watch a crew,
Right.
or when they're going to watch a Stree 2 because they've liked the first one already.
Right, yeah.
Whatever it is, you have to excite them and get them in theaters, which is different from the formula that has been for the longest time, that get the actor on board and the audience will follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That, if that changes, then it really opens up the door for
Right.
everybody else in a film
Right.
to be able to do better.
Mm-hmm.
Because our actors are disproportionately highly paid.
Mm-hmm.
Like we talk about, you know, when we say a George Clooney getting a $20 million
Yeah.
fee is for a $150 million film.
Right.
But when an Akshay or an Amir gets 60-65 crores
Yeah.
for a film, the film is costing 80 or 85 or
Mm.
you know 100. So it's crazy. That proportion doesn't work, and we've just been making
Going
these
away.
actors and pushing that there.
Mm-hmm.
And if at this point, when we are seeing things like, you know, we're seeing the OTTs do well, we're seeing
Yeah.
some people finding new life, like Manoj Bajpayee,
Yeah.
to completely discovering
Yeah.
himself. on
Manoj
OTTs.
Pava also, I think.
Oh, Manoj Pava, I think, has a very interesting lineup of things
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
out
yeah.
now with the Alia film,
Yes.
with
Jigra.
the show that Aryan's making also
Okay.
has a very big Manoj Pava's, I think, principal to that show as well.
We're talking Aryan Khan?
Aryan Khan.
Mukherjee,
Aryan
okay.
Khan. No. That's Ayan Mukherjee.
Ayan Mukherjee,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
No,
always
that's
mix.
okay.
Okay.
You know, but I think it's like, so I'm a little wary of recognizing trends because sometimes they just don't go anywhere.
Do you see yourself going to the theater less now that entertainment is so accessible on your TV screen?
I love to go to theaters, and I
Okay.
go to theaters as often as I can, but I think it's become harder because theaters don't allow you to book tickets in advance. That is a problem that I feel like people don't talk about enough. Like,
In
if I want to
advance?
book a ticket today for a show on Monday, I can't do that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right? They're only
Yeah.
giving me shows till 2
Till
days
Sunday,
later.
yeah.
Or in the middle of the week, it'll be again 2 more days because
Correct.
they're going to keep dynamically switching
Yes,
shows.
yes.
And that's made it impossible to plan ahead or to
Right.
choose something.
uh.
And of course, ticket prices.
Yeah.
The
dynamic ticket pricing is also there, right?
Yeah.
Like this happened with me, like I think twice कि मैंने जवान की tickets book करनी चाहिए. So first it was showing 400. I tried booking it, but book my show page crashed. Then I opened it, it was showing 500. And by the time I reached the ticketing page, it was showing 700. But I was like, you know what?
That's crazy.
It was crazy. So I just stopped. I was like, I wanted to watch Jawan today, but just because of you fuckers,
because of you.
I'm not
No,
paying
it's-
700. Shut up. In Kalyan, I'm not paying 700. Please.
No, it's fair. I mean, tickets are crazy expensive. The worst thing for me, though, more than tickets on anything, is food being delivered to your seat, and then
Yeah.
you're in the middle of something thoughtful, and
Yeah.
someone will come and someone is eating a bloody dosa in the middle of a theater. खा के आओ यार, क्या बाद में खा लेना? मतलब, what is the point? Give it popcorn and be done with it. So I think the theatrical experience is just not as nice as it used to
Right.
be.
Right.
But still, if you go and watch something that a lot of people are enjoying, like Madgaon Express I saw earlier
Yes,
this year,
yeah.
which I didn't love as a film, but I thought it was like, people were having
an
a great time.
experience,
So when
yeah.
you're sitting in the theater with a lot of people laughing and having
Yeah.
an actually good time,
Yeah.
that's infectious. So you
Yeah.
need more of that.
Yeah. The snack thing reminded me of this Dibakar Banerjee story that he told once. You know about this during LSD. In the first LSD, there's this very like a suggestive scene where there's a hacking of two of the characters,
yeah.
and
such a good
Dibakar was like, he was probably watching the film in at a screening, like with other people, and as soon as that scene comes, there's an uncle behind with a tray of samosas. He's like, samosa ka taste kharab kar diya.
Yeah, that I think was
So, yeah.
more brutal than most reviews. Yeah,
But you know, honestly, what is more distracting? I know, like, thoda ye bahut hi khich raha hai topic.
No,
But
no, tell
what
me.
is more distracting? It's not the guy bringing your food. It's you watching the guy look for you,
Yeah.
and you not being able to say,
Ah.
इधर इधर ये भूखी इधर है, and then still the guy looks at you and he's like, ये तो नहीं होगी. Leave it. I'm like, अरे मेरा popcorn है भैया, लाओ ना. So that I think is way more
That's
distracting.
true though. Waiting
Yeah.
for it at that point, yeah.
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 I've become that lead. I know
No,
there's
I'm surprised you don't do the clap. You should.
No, but
Because
that's
वो-
distracting.
like you said, there's a
But
very
वो हो ही रहा है, वैसे भी
poignant
हो ही
moment
रहा है।
happening on screen.
मैं
Ardul.
उसको इतना देखती हूँ ना कि बाजू वाला बोलता है, अरे भैया ये मंगा रही है, लाओ ना इसको खत्म करो, कब से देख रही है.
Yeah,
Nice.
वैसे भी there's a paucity of poignant moments on screen.
That's
right
true,
now.
yes.
You're not having a very good time at the movies.
True.
To cut your question, to come
Right.
back to your what
Yeah.
you were saying.
Is that only for Hindi cinema or you think cinema in general?
Hindi cinema for sure.
Yeah.
I think we are still seeing some very interesting cinema from the south.
Yes.
I think we're seeing, remark even the commercial stuff. Like
Yeah,
did you see
yeah.
Avesham?
I did. I enjoyed it a
Avesham was
lot.
a blast.
Yes.
Like it takes the hero myth, it works it so perfectly. It's really
Yeah.
good storytelling.
I recently watched Brahmyugam, which was a very
Which I
good.
haven't seen yet.
Yeah,
I've
it's,
heard
it's,
very
it's-
good things.
really loved it. Actually, any 3 things you want to recommend to our listeners before we wrap up? Something you've seen recently that
The
you'd like
most
people-
striking thing I saw recently was this Pakistan-based series called Barzakh.
Barzakh, yes.
Barzakh is on.
Z5.
It's on Z5, but better than that, it's also on the Z Zindagi's YouTube channel.
Ah,
So you
okay.
can see it on 4K.
Got
Oh,
it.
nice.
And it's not censored.
Yeah.
So all of those things, like it's a good thing. It's 6 episodes. It is beautiful to look at. It's made by this guy called Asim Abbasi,
Asim Abbasi, yeah.
who also made a show called Churels,
Yeah.
which was
Oh,
very very
that's
cool.
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So, and
Cake,
this-
the film also.
The film Cake, yeah. So Churels is very different vigilante kind of film, but this is a magic realist fable about life and death, and it's.
I got
really-
through 3 episodes and I think I need some time before I go on
It
to
is.
the
It
next
is. A,
one.
it is.
Yeah,
A, it
yeah.
is. It is a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot to watch. It's a lot to grapple with. But
Yeah.
it's.
Yeah, it's unlike anything
it's
that's
very
out there.
ambitious.
Yes.
It's so ambitious. Like I haven't seen any, because what happens here in a lot of the Indian shows on OTT, what frustrates me
Mhm.
is that from when you watch a first episode, even if it's a competently made first episode, you usually know what's going to happen now. You're like, okay, now this is going to happen. Now one episode will be from this character's POV.
Yeah.
Now they will show this,
Right.
And some-
downtrodden
And
person.
sometimes you can smell an MBS feedback also
Yeah.
from the episode कि हाँ ये feedback दिया रहेगा ना कि ये समझ में का कैसे आएगा, तो आप
फिर वो
please
3 चीजें
spell out
repeat होती
कीजिए
हैं।
ना. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, so Barzakh. and
Barzakh
anything else?
was really good. Very recently, I was watching a show that you can't get legally here called
Okay.
Mrs. Davis,
Okay.
which is a Peacock
Oh,
show
yes,
with
Damon Lindelof.
Lindelof's
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
It's brilliant.
Okay.
It's absolutely it's about an all powerful AI.
Okay.
And it's a satire. So it's about the AI, and it's the AI is compared to the Christian church,
Okay.
and it's about a nun who has to find and destroy the Holy Grail in order to destroy the AI, and it's fantastic storytelling.
ये
Like
link भेज दो please.
हाँ ये बहुत मजेदार और बहुत awesome है. Like, I
Whenever
think-
it comes legally on your TV screens, please watch
Please
this
watch
show.
it,
Yes,
yes,
yeah.
मेरे को DM करो मैं.
I mean, Peacock stuff is on Geo, so it should
Yeah,
be there,
I
but
think
it's
so.
not there
It's
for
not
some
there.
reason.
Oh, that's weird.
But it was very, 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 very cool.
And last thing, number 3.
And last thing, what did I see very recently that I liked a lot? Nothing. I've been watching.
Rewatch Seinfeld, all episodes of Seinfeld.
I've been
'Cause
watching.
I
I've been
really-
rewatching Curb. I've been rewatching
Ah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, the
Yeah.
entire series. I'm up to season 11 again.
Okay.
But
I'm
that's
watching
a show
Curb for
that-
the first time. I'm on season
Oh.
8. Yes.
Oh, that's exciting. Season 8 is the one with the reunion.
Yes.
With all. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
No, that was
That's it.
season 7. Season 8 has just begun. So,
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Raja, for taking time out
Great,
and
great
finally doing this. Anything you want to plug? Where can people find you on social media or read the stuff that you're writing? Please tell us.
Oh, I'm just. I write for Mint Lounge every every Saturday,
Yeah.
and I'm on Twitter and Instagram all as Raja Sen.
Okay.
And yeah, that's about it. I'm writing a few quite crazy things right now.
Okay.
In terms of as a film, as a series, so a few interesting projects there.
Okay.
But in various stages of development, and
Okay.
I don't know when they'll be
Sure.
anywhere close to talking about. But fun, mad things. Yeah.
There's an anthology of 70s cinema that recently came out, which
Yes.
has a essay by you.
Yes.
So the link for that will be in the description.
Yeah,
And
that was I wrote about Rishikesh Mukherjee.
right.
Basically about the fact that it was such a unique thing at that point in the 70s where he was making this middle of the road cinema. He was making films that he was mostly shooting in his bungalow.
Right.
Where people were wearing their own clothes, which is very low budget, but very accessible cinema,
Yeah.
very successful cinema,
Yeah.
and cinema which involved big stars. So there were all these massive stars who would all take pay cuts
Yes.
to come here and work in these small movies
Mhm.
and essentially learn how to get much
Right.
better at their craft.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a lament for like how something like that could never happen in this stage managed
Yes.
age.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. So the links for everything that Raja mentioned will be in the description. Urjita, where can people find you? Please tell
You
us.
guys can follow me on Instagram and YouTube at @Urjita Vani. Come for my live shows. I am coming to Gujarat on the 22nd September. Will this episode be live by then?
Yes.
Yes, please come for my Gujarat show. And come for my Mumbai shows also. I think I'll be putting up a few shows after
You're doing
that.
multiple cities in Gujarat, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Vadodara and Ahmedabad.
Okay.
So
cool.
please come. Love you.
Cool. Tickets for Urjita's shows will be in the description. And follow me on social media. I'm Abbas Momin on Instagram. Sorry, I take it again. I forgot my own social media. Tickets for Urjita's show will be in the description. And you can follow me. I am
Abbas Momin 88.
I'm at Abbas Momin on Twitter and Abbas Momin88 on Instagram. And you don't need to buy tickets to see me anyway. Just come say hi to me. So
मैं address भेजती हूँ.
that was an episode on Masoom. Once again, thank you so much, Raja. Thank you,
Had a great
Urjita. One last time, if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to the IVM Pop channel and press the like button. Share this episode with anybody who you think will enjoy it. And we'll see you next week with a new guest and a new movie. Till then, bye-bye.